Alrighty, this is fishing Lake Bullen Merri. I'm the solo out and about explorer on this trip, and don't be fooled by this intro. Just be, oh fuck, I'm on. Boat is filling up with water. Gushing boy, ripped itself apart. Like I was saying, this is solo fishing Lake Bullen Merri. I'm a solo out and about explorer this trip. Don't be fooled by the blue skies, because it is not all sunshine here. It's been nothing but rain and wind, but let's go check it out. All right, you know how you make a bad decision, and while you're making the bad decision, you know you're making a bad decision. Well, I checked the weather last night and it was horrendous. Bad news for the weather, but I'm already self-committed to going. Let me check out what the weather says and show you what it says. Cloudy, very high chance of showers, most likely in the morning and evening, snow falling above 700 meters, damaging winds, possible small hail, 25 to 40 kilometer winds. You couldn't pick it any worse. So I've only got a really little tinny. If it's raining, it's horrible. Got no bimini, got no shelter, no nothing. It's horrible when it's raining. And when it's windy, it's rough as guts because it's V-nose, V-bottom. It just rocks all over the place. So it's windy and it's rainy. This is gonna be an absolute ordeal, but I've committed. Boat's packed, car's packed. We're heading away. Tomorrow is meant to be a nicer day. Tomorrow is. I just got to brave it out today, stick it out today. Tomorrow's meant to be nicer, only mild winds and a little bit of rain, so, and a little bit of hail maybe, so let's see how we go. And we've got our windshield wipers on already. All right, I've got a slight dilemma on the way. Wouldn't be me on a camping trip without a dilemma. All right, I didn't want to be this cold and wet this early in the trip, but the tarp has blown itself to pieces just with the wind gushing by, ripped itself apart, and now the boat has got no cover. My swag's getting wet, my chair's getting wet, everything's getting wet, but we're going fishing. Alrighty, we are here finally, and raining, as you'd expect. But where I'm staying tonight is at the Caravan park, which is very unlike us. So just doing a solo trip. It's me in the swag this trip. And we're gonna be staying at, I think it's called Lakes and Craters Caravan Park, which is pretty much in town and pretty much right on the lake. So it's not on the boat ramp side. I'm still gonna have to pack up the boat overnight, but that's perfectly fine. It's not a hard boat to load, but just gonna be having a sight here. So I'm gonna go check it out in a sec and I'll show you guys around. Alrighty, at the Caravan park, and it's actually quite an interesting setup here. There's no manned office, it's an unmanned office with a self check-in service. So got myself an unpowered site. That's obviously all I need, very self-efficient. $32 a night for anyone that wants to know, with obviously access to things like the amenities and even camp kitchen. This is where I'm taking shelter at the moment, is here in the camp kitchen, which for the size of the Caravan park, there's probably only around about 60 sites. It's not a very big park, as you can see, it's very empty at the moment. There's a couple of vans here, but not many, but who could blame them with weather like this? Who would be out camping? But the size of the camp kitchen is actually pretty respectable for what it is. Couple sinks, couple cookers, plenty of tables, TV to watch the footy, microwave, kettle, stuff like that. So there's a playground, and the amenities actually look pretty new, so we'll check them out later when it's not raining. I'm sort of sheltering from rain at the moment. So before I get in and get my wet gear all out and start going through it and assessing the damage of the tarp, probably going to scoot down to the lake and have a bit of a look around there. So the Caravan park is at the lake, but it's on top of a hill right on the north side, and the boat ramp is right around the south side, obviously at water level. So I'm going to take a bit of a drive around, have a bit of a look, check it out. The wind is coming from the southwest, so I think it'll be probably better down there at the boat ramp than it is here at the Caravan park. The Caravan park, man, absolutely at the top of a hill is blistering, And what's concerning is I can't see anywhere really out of the wind or out of the rain where I'm going to be able to set my swag up, apart from inside the camp kitchen. So this could be an interesting night. We'll see how we go. And as suspected, nobody here. Nobody else would be crazy enough to come out in this weather. But what's really good to see is how much calmer it is down here. Like, these trees are only kind of moving and there's only a light drizzle. So I think I'm silly enough, or is it stupid enough? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go out fishing. So I just went and spoke to the couple of gentlemen that were staying at the angling club there at the lake. It's right on the water basically, so you'll be able to leave your boat in the water. It was 80 bucks if you're a single, and there's beds, there's everything there. There's a whole lot. It's a kitchen, there's a fireplace, a big couple of rooms. It looks great. Obviously it's more if there's a few of you there, but that's the Camperdown Angling Club. So if you've got a group of yours, that looks like a really good place to stay. So look that place up. Quickly shot into town and got myself some bait. Chosen to go with pilchards and some little whitebait. Who would have thought fishing with pilchards and whitebait in fresh water? It's extremely odd, but apparently it's what the salmon here like. Is they like pilchards and they like whitebait. It's odd. I can't say I've ever fished with pilchards in fresh water, unless you're like right at the ocean. Like, we are hundreds of kilometers from the ocean, so if you're up like the Glenelg River or the Werribee River or somewhere, it makes sense, it's brackish. But a freshwater lake, hundreds of kilometers from the ocean, and we're fishing with pilchards. If you want to know how it's going already, we're about 5 minutes in. I literally just left the boat ramp. This is how it's going. Look at that, he's everywhere. Alrighty, here we go. I don't know what's going on with the hat. Fuck. Alright. We are on Lake Bullen Merri, finally. We get some really, really big gusts of wind every now and then a really big downpour at the same time. We're on the lake, got some rods in the water, and it's happening. Don't know what's going on with my fish finder, why it's not telling me the depth. It's very frustrating. We're here, we're on the water. This is getting rough. Rougher. Alrighty, and I'm on the board. I come for a Chinook salmon, and I got a Chinook salmon. Woo! I'm on the board. If I didn't have a fish on the board, I'd be pretty upset by about now. But I'm okay. The boat is filling up with water. Right, I'm gonna call it for day one. I got through the day, it's still live. It's blowing a gale, it's freezing cold, I can't feel my toes, I can't feel my fingers. I really didn't come prepared to much. I just got out of the car and I was like, oh, let's go for a quick fish, instead of being like, hold on, let's be sensible, let's put more layers on, let's make sure we're prepared. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wear so many layers that I'm gonna be so warm, I won't know what to do. I'm gonna be like the Michelin man, I'm gonna wear that many layers on. Got a little bit of hail coming down, so now I'm stuck at the jetty, just waiting for this to pass so I can load it. And so they got a new boat ramp here, but talking to the guys there before up at the angling club house, they said they've lost 3 or 4 cars getting in here. The new boat ramp's a little bit slippery, so just taking a bit of caution not to go too deep or to go too quick, because the last thing we want is to end up in the drink. So it was a pretty wild night last night. The wind and the rain kept on coming all night. Probably stopped 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and it was just silent. No wind and no rain, so it was actually quite nice there in the end. 6 o'clock now, gonna get my stuff together, gonna head down to the lake. There's not a breath of wind here at the moment, and we're at the top of the hill, so I'm looking forward to that. The rain is just starting to drizzle through, so I think it's meant to be drizzling rain on and off today, but I'm prepared. I've got plenty of layers on. Just got to find a way to keep my fingers cold because they were freezing yesterday in the boat. See what I can come up with there. Much better day this morning on the lake. Couple showers still rolling through. The breeze is really nice, can't complain at all down here. The wind's coming from the wrong direction today though. So the little spot that I've got in mind on this rock ledge, this rock wall, thanks to River Fish Hunters, that I've been eyeing on. That is where I caught the Chinook salmon yesterday, hanging around that rock wall. That's going to be copping the worst of it. So I'm going to get over there this morning, I'm going to do a bit of bait fishing, and then as the wind picks up as the day goes on, I'll go around the other side and see what I can get around there. The rains are here, but it's not sideways rain, it's just normal downwards rain, so it's okay. Been a bit quiet here, so only the one. Can't complain, it's better than none, but it is only the one, so it was a bit better than bruised actually. He had a few scars and stuff in him. He's obviously had a tough time. So anyway, waiting for this next rain little section to dissipate. Once that goes away, I'll put on some hard bodies and I'll just go for a bit of a troll, I reckon. Give trolling a go for another hour or two, and we'll see if we can get something a little bit bigger than what we've currently got for these yesterday and today. We finally have some sunshine. I feel like I haven't seen the sun in a while. It's just been windy, cold and raining. Blue skies and sunshine with these beautiful green rolling hills around us. This is an amazing lake. Definitely going to be back here for sure. Oh fuck, I'm on. Alrighty, we've got ourselves another salmon. So that's now 2 in the bag, and I lost one as I seen another really big bite on this one, started bringing him in and I lost him, but that's 2 on the troll and 1 from bait so far. So the troll seems to be the way it is, but I might be a little bit shallow here. Hold on. Alrighty, so while we wait for the fish to have their lunch on this rod and this rod, while we're waiting for them to have their lunch, I'm going to have my lunch. So my boat lunch today is Turkish delight, bit of roast meat and sausage rolls and party pies in the travel buddy. They're probably going to be about an hour or 2. That'll be perfect. Give me time to eat these, relax, rebait the lines, and then have proper lunch. Lunch is nearly served. You can't go past party pies and sausage rolls and travel buddy. Got the Arvo chills on, but for myself, snag roll. Let's try and warm up the insides. So that's fishing Lake Bullen Merri. Absolutely stoked. I come here for a Chinook. I got a Chinook salmon. Absolutely stoked about that. Look, I would have preferred a monster, would have liked a monster, a big trout, a big rainbow, or a big Chinook. Something to write home about, but I'm still super happy that I actually come and ticked off another species, come targeting one species, and that's what I got. So still happy. This is actually a really great place. In summer, I don't doubt there'd be a heap of ski boats here, so probably not then. but during these cooler months, this is a great place. So obviously the caravan park is right there. You don't even have to tie the boat down properly to get there. There's really good facilities, good grassy area, and I am eyeing off the angling club. So that's the angling club right there. Water, boat ramp, it's all right there. I'm eyeing off that angling club. I'm gonna get a group of us together and definitely come back there. That is a great spot. So guys, if you follow Out and About Explorers on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, if you wanna go fishing, camping, swing us an inbox on our social media, comment on the videos below. We love getting together with new people that we've never met before. So if you wanna meet up, we'll be into that as well, guys. For the meantime, enjoy watching our videos. Until the next one, see you around.